Vitamin C is widely known for its immune boosting properties and even its role in the production of collagen. However, there's some lesser known fascinating aspects of this essential nutrient. So in this video, we're going to talk about the untold secrets of vitamin C. But before we get started, I'm Dr. Zyrowski, and if you love taking care of your health and doing it naturally, then you're going to want to find me over in Health Club. This is a natural health community that I run where I share all the clinical strategies that I utilize to help people transform their health and do it naturally. So if you want to stay on the razor's edge of natural health, join me in Health Club. The link's in the description below. Let's go ahead and dive right into one of the first fascinating ways that you can improve your health with vitamin C. And this is going to be that vitamin C will actually support you in histamine regulation. So what does this mean to you? Well, vitamin C is a natural antihistamine. So what this is going to do is this is going to help alleviate allergy symptoms. So if you're somebody who starts to get a lot of allergy and sinus issues at some point throughout the year, what you can do is boost up your vitamin C levels. And during that time, it'll help lower your histamine levels, which is going to alleviate those seasonal allergies. And look, the reason I'm telling you these things is because it's so often we go and we have some symptoms that pop up and then we run to the doctor's office and we get on some sort of medication that has 10 different side effects. If we can realize these things like vitamin C and these different nutrients that nature gave us can alleviate some of the health challenges that we're having, then we are going to not only save a lot of money, but we're also going to be so much better off for it. So let's move on to the next really fascinating aspect of vitamin C, and that is that it'll actually help you combat cancer, okay? There was an interesting study in the University of Iowa where they did a clinical trial, and they took 34 individuals who had end-stage pancreatic cancer. They gave these individuals high doses of vitamin C. Now, what they were able to do by giving them high doses of vitamin C was increase their survival rate from 8 months to 16 months. Now, I know this might not sound like a big deal because you're like, well, the individual still didn't survive. Well, it actually was able to double their life expectancy, which is a really big deal. There was another study that they did where they had individuals who had glioblastomas, and this is basically a rapidly progressing brain cancer, and it always has poor outcomes, unfortunately. Well, they were able to increase the survival time of these individuals by 5 months. Once again, a really big deal that added a lot of life to these individuals, which begs the question, if you take both of these situations, which were terrible end-stage cancers, and you were to think of it how much it helped in those situations, but then you were to go and use something like vitamin C way before you were at an end-stage cancer, how much more beneficial could it be, right? Instead of waiting to the last minute where it's like, well, all bets are off, if you were to proactively take vitamin C, you'd probably be in such a much better place. So something definitely that we could think about. And I'll talk to you in just a moment about how much vitamin C that you should consider, and also even the type of vitamin C that they utilize in order to help in this cancer study. So let's move on to the next big way that vitamin C can help you. It actually is going to help you combat stress. Now, a lot of people don't think of vitamin C I guess a lot of people don't think about vitamin C too far beyond helping with the immune system, but vitamin C is going to help regulate cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone, which can have a really negative impact on your body, especially if you're under chronic stress. So if we can regulate cortisol, you can find yourself having less fatigue, less anxiety, and also less of a weakened immune system, which also comes with chronic stress. So vitamin C is going to help combat that stress. Now, vitamin C also does something that you might know about, and that is going to help improve collagen production. But I will tell you a way that vitamin C is going to help your skin health that you probably weren't aware of. Vitamin C can actually act as a UV protection. It's not because you're taking vitamin C and you're lathering it all over your skin like a sunscreen. It'll actually just help combat the free radicals. So if it neutralizes these free radicals, not only will it help with someone who's dealing with sun damage, but it also is going to help in the way of slowing the aging process, or how your skin looks as you age, right? Fine lines, wrinkles, loose skin, all the things that come with aging, vitamin C could actually proactively help you age much better from a skin perspective. Now, let's talk about high dose vitamin C therapy. This is actually very interesting because we just talked about the cancer and overcoming cancer with vitamin C and potentially combating it. So one of the things that you can do is you can actually do a vitamin C therapy. And the reason that you do a vitamin C therapy is because you're going to take a high dose of vitamin C into the system that you otherwise wouldn't be able to tolerate. There's something called saturation point, meaning that we can take on so much vitamin C through consumption consumption, like we're drinking it or we're taking pills, we can take on so much vitamin C and then we hit that saturation point and our body cannot use anymore. However, if you were to use it through an IV, you're actually able to give yourself so much more vitamin C. And what happens is that when you actually put these high doses of vitamin C into the system via IV, it can help in so many levels. It can help combat infection. It can help with chronic fatigue. It can even help with the different types of cancers, which we had talked about. And the reason that it helps with cancer, in order to wrap that topic up, is that it actually increases something called hydrogen peroxide levels in your blood. And this targets the cancer cells. So it actually targets the cancer cells, all while not actually affecting the good healthy cells in any way, which is awesome because this is why it has this anti-cancer benefit. Now, it begs the question, well, how much vitamin C do you need? Well, according to the FDA, you just need 90 milligrams a day. However, I don't trust this number at all, not only because it's coming from the FDA, but also because it seems really low. Now, when we look at someone like Dr. Linus Pauling, who studied vitamin C for 25 years, one of the things that he determined is that your daily dose of vitamin C should be around 400 milligrams, okay? And it doesn't all have to come from like supplementation. This obviously can come from your food and eating fruit and that sort of thing. So 400 milligrams daily is what he found to be a good number. And I really like this number. Now, when you look at vitamin C from the perspective of utilizing it in the way of combating cancer, like we talked about in those studies, it's used differently. You wouldn't take it orally. You would take the vitamin C through an IV because you're going to need high doses of it. And your body, once again, like I mentioned, you wouldn't be able to tolerate those high doses because you'd reach that saturation point too quickly. So the high dose vitamin C that was utilized in these studies I talked about, which were having the anti-cancer effect on the body, were upwards of 3,000 to 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C per day. So this is going to be a much higher dose, and an IV would be the way that you would have to actually get this vitamin C in your system. And it's also important to realize that not all vitamin C is created equal. You probably didn't know this, but most vitamin C that you're going to find in your traditional grocery store is either synthetic or it is coming from GMO corn. So we want to make sure that we're getting a good quality vitamin C that's not from GMO corn. And we also ideally get some vitamin C that has the bioflavonoids in it as well, so that you can actually absorb it and utilize it better. I will put resources to the vitamin C that we use in my clinic in the description below. Let's talk about the next way that you've never heard of that you can utilize vitamin C. It actually works as a powerful cleansing agent, okay? There's something called a vitamin C flush. I know, exciting, right? And when you do a vitamin C flush, essentially what you're going to do is you're taking 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C on the hour until you reach that saturation point, which we talked about. And when you reach that saturation point, what that's going to cause is for you to have to go to the bathroom. So it's a good way to cleanse your colon. And we actually utilize these quite often in fasts and situations where we're literally trying to just clear stuff from the colon, whether it's, candida or bacteria or any other things we don't want in there. That vitamin C flush not only acts in the way of giving you high doses of antioxidants to help neutralize free radicals in the body, but also it acts as a good cleansing mechanism. And I would recommend that if you do this, is you would actually do this on a day where you're staying home and you're not out and about a lot, because it can cause some urgency issues in the way of going to the bathroom. But it actually is very effective, and it's something that is quite healthy for you. So a vitamin C flush, 1,000 milligrams per hour till you reach saturation point where it makes you have to go to the bathroom, and then you stop taking the vitamin C. Now let's talk about your energy. Vitamin C plays a critical role in mitochondrial health, aka your energy production. So your mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of your cell, they benefit from vitamin C because it enhances the ATP production, which is going to fight oxidative stress and support your metabolic function as well. So vitamin C will help with your energy. It plays a critical role in mental health. We also don't ever think of vitamin C playing a role in your mental health. And this is why I'm giving you the untold secrets that nobody's aware of. Vitamin C is going to help with the synthesis of dopamine, serotonin, and also the neuroepinephrine. And these are all neurotransmitters in the brain. Think of them as like a hormone in the brain. And these neurotransmitters are going to play a role in your mood, your motivation, your focus. And if you have a deficiency in these different neurotransmitters, it not only is linked to depression, but also cognitive decline. So we want to make sure that we're using vitamin C to help boost our mood. And as I said earlier, just to repeat, that my ideal number is around 400 milligrams per day. And one of the things I want to point out to you is that when you're under a lot of stress, whether it's just through, your life, or through a sickness or ailment, or maybe you're exposed to toxins, if your body's under a lot of stress for any reason, then you're going to burn through your vitamin stores much quicker of vitamin C and more likely to have a vitamin C depletion in your body. So ultimately what this means is that you just want to increase your vitamin C during these times when your body is under any type of stress. So these are the untold secrets of vitamin C in ways that you can improve your health with a simple over-the-counter vitamin. I'm Dr. Nick Zyrowski. If you love this video, I think you'll love this one next.